Hi everyone, it's Rosella. I'm here with part 2 of my vintage to antique laces, and these are all pieces that are 1 yard or longer. I still do have more that I will be doing a video of that includes pieces that are shorter than 1 yard and things like collars, but I am not going to be able to get to that until, I'm not sure right now, to be honest, probably maybe Thursday of this week, maybe Friday, maybe not. I'm just not sure. Just to give you a quick update to people who are in the midst of orders from me. I was going to do invoices today. I have not been able to do that. My daughter is still very sick, and it's just taking up a lot of my time and or energy. I didn't sleep last night because I was too worried. So yeah, just hang tight, hold on. I will get this all done, yeah, so just bear with me for a little while if you'd be so kind. And a big thank you to everybody who has sent me sweet messages or comments. I really appreciate it. Anyway, so I will get the invoices done just as soon as I can, but it may be towards the end of this week, okay? Alright, so let's get going and I'll show you what I have here. The first two laces are both French laces. The second one is definitely Valenciennes. I'm not sure about the first one, to be totally honest. I'm also not sure on the fabric content of the first one. The second one I know is 90% cotton and 10% nylon. Okay, so let me show you this. What you're looking at there is this first lace. This is CLARA. I am not sure how much I have because, as you can see, it's on a bolt, but it is about 3/4 of an inch wide, and I'm sorry I haven't actually measured any of these laces as far as the width. It is pure white. Oh no, actually, well, you know what? It's an off-white. I'm going to take that back because next to the pure white, it doesn't quite look as white. This is what it looks like. It is. It definitely is the real thing as far as being French. It's very cute. It's a little bit scratchy, a little bit, it's not stiff, but it is not soft, okay? Definitely older. The label on it has aged, so that is CLARA. As I said, I'm not sure on the yardage. I'm guessing I have at least 10 yards of that, maybe quite a bit more. $175 a yard for that. The next one is ADELE, which is, like I said, Valenciennes lace. This is a bit wider. This is like about 1.25 inches, I would guess. Has this really pretty rose design. Those of you who've been watching my videos for a very long time may remember that I had some of these before. This blue cardboard, and it's a specific producer in France. Never imagined I'd get more, and this showed up. I was like, woo! I believe I have 11 yards of this available. This is $225 per yard for this, and again, this is yeah, French Valenciennes, legitimate, real thing lace. Okay, next we have this amazing piece of lace here. This is Mercy, and I have a 1 3/4 yard piece, and I'll show you sort of what it all looks like. This is another of those laces that is almost weightless. It is amazingly delicate, incredibly beautiful. I think I'm gonna zoom in a bit so you can see sort of detail here. I'm wondering actually if some of these are partly linen because of the look of the stitching and the fabric. It is stunning. This one is just absolutely glorious. Quite wide, as you can see. I'm thinking 4 inches, 4.5 inches wide. I have 1 3/4 yards of this, and I want to sell it as one piece. I have not found any flaws in it. It's like it could use being steamed a little on the edges, but just to flatten it out. But it is in excellent shape. 1 3/4 yards, and I'm asking $575 for the entire piece. The 1 3/4 yards. Next, I have 2 yards of this lace here, which is called ILA, I-L-A. This is what it looks like. It is cute, very vintage looking, don't you think? So that one is $125 a yard, and I have 2 yards available of that. Next, we have another one. This is the same kind of lace as I showed you just now with the Mercy, but this one is called ADORLEE, and it also is stunning. I have 3.5 yards of this here. Let me just show you a little bit more detail. This has this gorgeous like over stitching here, sort of a leafy design, as you can see. Again, it's just amazing. It's like there's nothing to it, and yet it is so beautiful. I don't think I've had any quite like this one, or Mercy actually. So this is ADORLEE, 3.5 yards. I'm asking $3.25 a yard, or $9 for the whole piece. And yes, I mean, my prices are higher than you normally see, but I think for the quality that these are, this is still, you know, really good prices. And I did actually go on Zibbit or Etsy, one or the other, or both, and check out some of the laces on there, and I think you'll find that these are still less than you can find elsewhere. Okay, I have 5 yards of this little trim right here. Now you can see it has a bunch of flaws in it. It's really odd actually how it's like goes straight along and then it sort of dips. But it is also really pretty. It is white, or just off-white, very hard to tell. I have 5 yards of this, and this is just $1 per yard, and it is super pretty. Okay, and that is MAURA. I'm going to move the camera, so hold tight. Up here to show you my next lace, which is ALIX. And I have 3 yards of this, and you have to see this pretty close up to get an idea of how cool it is. This it can't be a butterfly, I guess it's a flower design or something, but it's very dimensional. Hopefully you can see that there. This is what the lace looks like. So I have 3 yards of ALIX available, and I am asking $2 per yard for ALIX. Next we have this tiny little thing. This is about 3/4 of an inch wide. It is very much that sort of tea-stained color, that darker beige that you get with the really old laces. And this is what it looks like up close. It is darling. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. The number of stitches in that, like that square right there, is astonishing. It really is. So yeah, that is DAMIA. And I have 1 2/3 yards, and I would like $3.50 for the piece, for that darling lace right there. The next one is DANAE. I have 3 2/3 yards of this. This is just sort of a variation on an eyelet. It is an insertion lace, so you would want to put something on each side of this probably. Okay, it is pure white. Kind of looks like a pineapple, I think. It might be what it's supposed to be, I don't know. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, DANAE. I have 3 2/3 yards available. It's just $1 per yard, or $3 for the entire piece if you would like the entire piece. Next we have another of my absolute favorites, and this one you have to again see very close up. This is MILLIE, and I just have a 1 yard, a little bit over a 1 yard piece of this. Now bear in mind that this is tiny. This is maybe 1 1/4 inches at the very widest part here. But look, these little flowers are dimensional. They stick up. They're like, I don't know if this is crocheted, because you don't normally find crocheted lace very often. Even ones that look crocheted are not. But I know this is a design you can do with crocheting, where you make the flower stand up like that. But isn't that just amazing? So it is not perfect because it is old. It does have this little thing right there. There's a flaw there. But all in all, there's another one right there. It's still, I mean, isn't that stunning? So that is Millie. As I said, it's just over 1 yard, and I am asking $3.25 for that one piece there. The next one, and we are almost done, is AMBRA, AMBRA, AMBRA. I have 1 yard plus of this, and it is one of the very few that has color in it. As you can see, it has a sort of a dark or rosy pink in it. I would like it if my camera would focus a little bit better than that. It's about 1 inch, a little bit less than 1 inch wide, I would guess. Umbra, I have just the 1+ yard, and I'm asking $1.50 for that. Move the camera. The next one, and this is the second to last one, is another very small one. You've seen others like this that are not as old, that are wider. This one, I'm looking at it. It kind of looks like it might be handmade, because if you notice, these loops here are all different. They're not the same at all. It has a ragged edge down here, so it's actually another thing that makes me think it might be handmade. It is the sort of beige color. It's kind of almost a tea stained, not quite. Definitely old. That is AMIE, and I have 2 3/4 yards available. If you just want half of it, it's $1.50. If you want the entire piece, it's $2.50. Okay. And finally, we have another absolutely, oh, I'm so sorry. Hope I didn't make you sick there. Absolutely stunning lace. Look at this. It is another one of these that's almost weightless. It's incredibly delicate, amazingly fine, and has this pattern to it here. Beautiful, just beautiful. I have 2 pieces. One is a 1 yard piece, one is a 3/4 yard piece. I'd like $2.75 for the bigger piece, $2.25 for the smaller piece, or $4.50 for both pieces. And honestly, you couldn't go wrong with this. It's amazing. You will probably want to steam it just a little bit. Some of the edges are turned up, okay? But basically, it is in really, really good shape. So there, that's DIANDRA, okay? And again, the 1 yard piece is $2.75, or the 3/4 yard piece $2.25, or $4.50 for both. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know, preferably by PM, if you would like any of these. And tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I am going to be in the city for much of the day. I have to take my daughter to another doctor's appointment, and going to the city is kind of a most of the day thing. So don't worry if you don't hear from me particularly quickly. I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.